Right, it is Thursday night. Always a fun time here at Stone Desert Consumption Lounge. Don't forget, tip your bud tenders. Oh, hey, that's such an old joke. Anyway, and there's all kinds of good shit here, man. We got a show hosted by this fella coming up on Sunday. You can get tickets from him, some local comedians. His name is William Wheeler. Everybody give it up for your co-host, William Wheeler. Yes, what do you give it up?
Thank you, my awesome host. Yeah, keep it going for me, everyone. Keep it going for Jeremy. We feed off of your energy, you feed off of our energy. So Stone Desert Dispensary, how the fuck are we doing tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're still alive. Another day of fucking opportunity. It's the best day of my life. Mm-hmm. Goddamn right. The other day I told that to someone at the gas station, and he was like, "Hey man, that's awesome. I want to be just like you." And then without missing a beat, I was like, "Thanks man, I'm trying to be like me too." You know what I mean? It's fucking work to be optimistic sometimes. Sometimes you should be pessimistic. You're just being realistic about the situation. Like, for example, I genuinely feel like I've been learning how to speak English for 34 years, and it's my only language. Does that make sense? Let me push the idea a little bit further. A buddy of mine, his name is Robert. He's originally from Mexico. So obviously he learned how to speak Spanish first. Then he comes to the States, learns English as fluently as Spanish, which is impressive. And I asked him one day, "Robert, have you thought about learning more languages? You got the two big ones down." It wasn't just what he said, but how quickly he said it that impressed me. And he was like, "Bro, why do I learn more languages? That would just mean more people can understand how much of a fucking dumbass I am." He told me that when I was 19. I'm 34 now. I've thought about that every day since then. Crazy. But it was Valentine's Day a couple weeks ago. Anyone have any fun dates, hot dates?
Yeah, baby.
Rent a hooker, something? Anyone using the apps right now? Raise the hands. You? No? No one's actively using the apps?
Facebook.
Well, Facebook, that's like the Wild West of the dating apps right now. The algorithms have yet to tarnish it. There was a time, it was the golden age of online dating, when you could use any of the apps and the algorithms wouldn't fuck up your shit. You could just watch any movie and just blindly swipe right on anyone. Not just anyone, everyone. It was a fun time. Now you have to actually read the bios and just spend so much time on each profile. Like, sir, have you tried a plethora of the apps? What's your favorite app?
Tinder was
Tinder was your go-to? What's your favorite app?
I don't use it.
You don't have one, or you don't like to gamble?
I never used a dating app.
You know?
What's your favorite one? Like the sound of it.
I don't know. I don't even know what's out there.
Of anyone that's used one,
It's not bad.
well, I don't blame you. Gambling's hard. No, it is a gamble.
I actually met my partner in person, so I'm lucky.
Nice!
Good for you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Authentic.
That's the natural human way to do it.
That's a real person.
I do it the robot way. I'll be honest, my favorite app is Uber because they can't say no.
There's a lawsuit for that.
With great power comes great opportunities. Evil Uncle Ben in a parallel universe. But no, truly, I don't just, it's my favorite app, not just as a driver, but a passenger too. It's one of the greatest, it's truly an American thing when you could pull out your phone and just order a date that will pick you up in 5 to 20 minutes. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great time to be alive. Now, mind you, like in my situation, it's not always women picking me up. It is a dude once in a while. So, it is a gamble. If you use Uber, it is a gamble as a dating app. But if a dude picks me up, it's just we're gonna have a great conversation. It's gonna be awesome. Crazy. But since we're speaking of dating, obviously it's very easy to point the finger at someone else and be like, hey, they were really bad to me, they treated me like shit, they were the narcissist. let's be honest, sometimes we're that person. I know I've been on both sides of the table. And you know what's a beautiful story I'm about to tell you? How cheating brought two people closer together. I had met someone on, what was it at the time? OkCupid. And we were dating each other for about 2-3 weeks, maybe we were pushing a month. And we were planning to meet up one day, and she canceled. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I start swiping, and then I see her. And then this app, you could see who sees you, and then you didn't even have to message anyone. And then she saw that, and I messaged her. I'm like, listen, Jasmine, I'm a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Let's just go be a piece of shit with each other. And we were so much closer to that. The cheating brought us together. It was beautiful. You know, but it's not always like that. You know, once in a while, there's something fucked up about being on the apps, and then and you're swiping on the apps when you're next to your person while they're asleep in the bed, and then you see them on the app that you're on. It's like you kind of look at them while they're sleeping, then you swipe right so you put them on notice when they, log into the app the next morning. I'm a Scorpio, okay? I like the battles. It's just what I do. I pulled a fun prank on someone the other day. I have a German friend, and I asked her, hey, I gave her a heads up. I was like, hey, can you help me translate this real quick? And it's for a joke. And she was like, yeah, of course. And I slid her the lyrics to this song, and she was like, and she didn't even read it first. She just started helping me pronounce the words, and she's like, why does this sound so familiar? Like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know, it might be the lyrics to a World War II Nazi marching song. And she was like, oh, scheisse Dummkopf, you fucking got me. And it's not enough to just read the lyrics. There's something to hearing the song, because it just adds a little extra oomph to it. It's like, das heißt Erika. It's really Hitlery when you hear the stumps. There's something cartoonish about it. I don't know what it is. All right, what else do we got here? Oh, when I'm let's get into this real quick. All right, I already mentioned the apps. I probably should have said this earlier. I do feel like the dating apps is similar to consuming porn in the fact that with porn you usually start off with Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, then pictures, then you work your way up to hardcore videos, and the same thing. It's like with the apps. You start with Tinder and OkCupid and Match.com. You slowly work your way up to WriteAPrisoner.com. And what's great about WriteAPrisoner.com? It's great. On the streets here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, you gotta dress nice, you gotta have game, you gotta talk a certain way. With WriteAPrisoner.com, you just need really good penmanship. Yeah. And I treat them nice. I bust out my nice fountain pens. My nice fountain pens when I use a specific shade of blue or purple, green ink, whatever, and just. And I remember one time I started talking to someone. We were cultivating this relationship, and I thought this was sweet. I traced out. I sent her 2 pieces of paper. One had the letter, and on the second one, I traced out my hand. And then on the letter, I said, even though we're states apart, we can still hold hands and be together. I don't know if you've been left on red or on Tinder or Match or through text message, but have you ever paid for postage and literally been left on red? She's in prison. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I don't know. But what I do know is thank you so much for spending your night with us here at Stone Desert Dispensary. We have more comics lined up for you, on top of some music and some more shenanigans. Your next comedian, if he is ready, are you ready, T-Man? T-Roy? Do you want to use my stand? Oh no, you good? All right, everyone, I want you to keep the energy up for your next comedian. He's a staple of Albuquerque comedy. He's run shows, he's run open mics, and now he's performing for you right here at Stone Desert Dispensary. Give it up for my friend, and soon to be yours, Troy!
Hey everyone, I'm Troy, this is Mandy. I travel with the dog because people hate me, and I know that.